Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Joe Emilio Show. I'm your host, Joe Emilio. And in today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, ANC wants to be big. And I'm just trying to remember what the topics were again, and I can't remember right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, just stay tuned and we'll figure it out together. The amazing thing with being live, isn't it? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and comedians roast the headlines at 8 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about that. And I also fill out my voice on the Dearest A website. That's right. I'm going to do it live on air in just a moment. All that and a lot more, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Joe Emilio Show. I'm your host, Joe Emilio. I hope you guys are doing well. It is Thursday, which means you get an hour with me from 7 to 8. And then from 8 o'clock, it is Comedians Roast the Headlines. Next week, it will be Late Night Chat, that's where me and the comedians just chat with you guys and make fun of TikTok videos. So every Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, it is fun. It's meant to be fun. We're going to have some laughs. So yeah. Stick around. It's going to be a nice show. I see already Shale Governor is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, thank you, Shale, for joining. Hello. Please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, don't be afraid to comment. If you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, hopefully soon TikTok. I'll be streaming to TikTok soon, hopefully. Comment. I will see your comments and I can engage. We can talk. We can, if you just ask any questions, man. Ask any questions. How are you? I'm good. How are you, man? It's a good day today. Busy and went to gym. So I've got a trainer now, and he is really today was rough. But I'm enjoying it because it's challenging. I'm pushing myself further than I would have if I was on my own. I'm obviously learning the correct techniques and stuff. So my body's a little bit sore, a little bit abs. Wow. I didn't even know the muscles that are in the abs. I didn't even know I had. Katerina, and it's good to see you here again. She says, hi, hello, Katerina. It's good for you to be with us. And of course, Gavin Comer. Yeah, Comer. I want to say Comer. I don't know. Gavin Comer. Gavin Comiso. How about that? Hi there, Gavin. Nice of you to tune in as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to punt a little bit my membership, if I may. It would be really awesome, guys. I have two tiers, okay? There's I think it's 60 Rand tier and then 140 Rand tier. I know, 140 Rand, you're like, what? Why? Look, I am terrible with admin, but I am going to start trying to put a little bit more effort into a community around this YouTube channel. As the subscribers grow, I'll have a group, probably on Telegram and on WhatsApp. And trust me, I don't want to do it like that. I hate groups. But for now, what you can get is 25% off on the Rebel store, which may change, by the way. It might go down to 20%. But that's still to be determined. And you can use the code or you can use the discount as many times as you like. And there's no spending limit. All on the Rebel store. So you can buy today 2 shirts, next month a hoodie, the following month a hat, and use that discount code all the time. But it is only if you are a headliner headliner member to this channel, then you get access to that. And there's other perks coming as well. In time, I'll also be doing members only live streams. I'm just waiting for the subscriber base to increase a little bit. And then I'll be adding more things that will be much more enjoyable or worth it for you guys. If you don't want to support, if you don't want to give 140 Rand, there is the 60 Rand option, which I mean, it just goes to supporting this channel. It does take me time to put these shows together. It does take me time to produce even original content, and it just makes it easier. It pays for my Ecamm, which is the software software program that I use to stream and to record the shows. It goes towards certain other aspects of the show. So it really does help support, ladies and gentlemen. And especially if I go to a protest, it's a bit of petrol money. So that's what you guys are doing when you support me through membership. So yeah, if possible, please, if you're feeling kind, whatever you can, that'd be great. Or just give a super chat. A super chat, you can give like 20 rand, 30 rand, whatever you feel like. I know I'm asking for this the day before payday. It's probably the worst time to ask. So, but I know that I need to remind you guys and stuff, and I don't like doing it. That's why, a lot of the times, like, I think some of you are familiar with Ronaldo, like he asks like every, 5 seconds. But I don't really like doing it. So I thought I'd just bring it up once, and then there we go. Moving on. Going to some of the comments that are coming in. Jenny Salter, thank you so much for tuning in on Facebook. Thank you so much. She says, hello from Northern Ireland. Wow. It's so cool for you to be watching all the way. And that's what I love about YouTube, man. That's what I love about online. Anywhere in the world, people can just discover you. So thank you so much. Seeing as you're watching on Facebook, leave a like and come over to YouTube. There's a lot more content on my YouTube channel that you won't see on my social media. And give a subscribe. See what it's all about. Zach, good to see you, my friend from Florida. Thank you for tuning in. And look, a special person. I don't know why I said it so many times. In the live chats, Germ is also here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Germ. He says, my lighting is much better. Thank you. I haven't changed anything. I don't know why. Maybe you're talking about the lightsaber in the background. That's such a sexy thing. Deborah Oliver. Oh, man, Deborah, it's so good to see you here as well. And Mork, good to see you again. Please don't do a Karen WhatsApp group. Please, God, no. That reminds me of that meme of The Office. God, no. You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. I'm still thinking about it, but like I want to build a community around this YouTube channel. A lot of people have groups. A lot of YouTube creators have groups. So I don't know. Maybe I'll wait until some of the viewers say they want a group. But yeah, it is on the cards. And Deborah Oliver giving 140 Rand super chat. Payday came early. And says, here's a super chat for you because you can never be like Ronaldo. Thank you so much. 140 Rand super chat. I can pay rent at the end of the month. Thank you. And again, ladies and gentlemen, your super chats, your donations, your membership, when you become a member to the channel, goes towards paying for this show to stay alive. And again, the streaming platform that I use is not cheap, and nor is it free. I wish it was, but it's a great platform. I love using it. Ecamm is amazing, and among other things. So yeah, Zach saying Florida, USA, not Florida, Jailbreak, just for your information. I didn't even know there was a Florida in Jailbreak. Double memed you there. No, I picked that up. It was a good one. You don't have to be part of the group, by the way. You're only part of the group if you're a member. So maybe I should, maybe being a member of, or being part of the group shouldn't be a perk, because maybe that's not really a perk. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. But I want to add more perks to the membership. So yeah. Maybe it's something we can all chat about at a later stage. But yeah, like I said, if you don't want to do the 140 Rand, you don't have to do that. You could do the 60 Rand one and go a long way. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in, no matter where you're tuning in from, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter. Please share, please like, do all that stuff. And we're going to get right into some of the topics I wanted to talk about tonight. First one, starting with how's this for insanity? Tax hikes are looming for South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an article that was released yesterday. So, yeah. Hold on, now I'm not good enough. You cut me deep, bro. You cut me deep. I don't even know what I said. Like, you are good enough. You acted like you didn't want to be part of the group, man. Now you want to turn this on me. Stop being woke. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I'm not going to go through the whole article. Okay. I just thought the most interesting part about this was the fact that, well, first they are talking about a permanent tax increase, okay, which is necessary to fund other social programs such as planned national health insurance. So they're still carrying on about the national health insurance, which is probably the worst idea ever. I mean, anybody who advocates for the national health insurance, okay, just take a moment, please. Go to your nearby government hospital, okay, government hospital, and tell me that is operating at an optimal level, okay? Tell me that there are no issues. Tell me that a doctor can see you within the first 10 minutes. Tell me that they're not missing any equipment. Tell me that the doctors don't look miserable, okay? And they don't look miserable because they don't like their jobs. They look miserable because they're not funded well, you know? So tell me that you don't wait nearly the whole day in the hopes to be seen, only to be told by the time 5 o'clock or even later on, even 12 hours later, that you're not going to make it, that the doctor can't see you, right? So the whole thing about the NHI is that it's not going to improve the standards of the hospitals here in South Africa. If anything, it's going to make every single South African hospital worse. So don't be fooled. And also don't be fooled. This is another way for the ANC to basically steal from the taxpayer. Because let me tell you something. They're going to increase the tax and say, yeah, it's for the NHI. And then 90% of that tax for the NHI is going to go to their pockets. We know this. It's been happening. This is no longer a weird, crazy theory to say. This is truth. I mean, they've done this with almost every single entity in South Africa. Now they're looking at hospitals to do it. So that's crazy. The other thing that's a bit crazy is the tax hike, and obviously they're blaming the Ukraine and Russia war for increasing in taxes and stuff like that, which is to be expected. But then they also want a tax increase. So it says here, Labour Council, blah, blah, blah. January found that a solidarity or wealth tax could be introduced as a long-term generator, okay? But that income tax, corporate tax, and VAT hikes would likely be needed in short term for the BIG. And if you don't know what BIG is, it's basic income grant, to be feasible if it plans to raise additional revenue for more immediately. So they are still talking about the basic income grant, ladies and gentlemen. They want to push this, and again, terrible freaking idea. Let me just, because I got a cool little comment here. Let me just pull it up quickly. Germ, I'll send you a link, and then Germ can be a surprise guest on the show. Wasn't expecting this, guys. Like, this isn't planned, I promise. It's not like I told Germ, like, before I went on, hey, Germ, come be in the chats, and then, like, say that you want to be on the show, and then, like, I'll send you a link, and then, I'll let you be on. That's not at all what happened. I promise. So we'll let Germ be on. Why not? For a few minutes. Cool, Germ. Check your Telegram. Yeah, Germ's going to be on, ladies and gentlemen, so stick around. Which is going to send every Wokey going crazy. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that the ANC is still pushing basic income grant and NHI. For those of you who thought that it might be a thing of the past, unfortunately is not, and which means more taxation coming our way, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, they talk about some other stuff and other alternatives, but at the end of the day, this is what they want: more tax. So there you go. And then I'll wait for Germ to join before I go into the other headlines, because I wanted to talk about DRSA and what they're doing. And the headline that I was going to bring up now is basically to do with the same thing. It's the same topic. So I'll wait for Germ to join, if he's still going to join. I think he is. He's probably getting set up. He's probably getting his hair ready. So maybe I should continue until he's ready. Let me just see if he got my Telegram message. So, yeah. Zach bringing up a good point here. No, they didn't. They're stealing more, my friend. They're going to steal. We're going to witness the biggest heist in human history. And you know what? The mainstream corporate media is not even going to talk about it. That's the crazy thing. So, yeah. Tammy! Dude, like, I've been WhatsApping you and everything, wondering where you've been. Like, how are you? It's good to know that you're still alive. It's good to know that you're okay. I'm so happy to see you on the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so very quickly, because Germ's going to join like at any moment now, but basically very quickly, pushback against stealth state of disaster in South Africa. So basically, in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, some people are not very happy with the amendments or the proposed amendments to the Health Act. Some are arguing that these amendments are basically the same as the lockdown regulations, and they are just taking everything and putting it into the Health Act, which will give the health minister unprecedented power. That is just not constitutional as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the one, the only, the legend, Mr. Germ Warfare, who we can't hear because he probably put himself on mute. And he's scrambling. He doesn't know what to do. Look at the panic on his face. Still, no sound. He's saying sorry. He can't believe it. He's messed up. The professional has messed up, ladies and gentlemen. He's still figuring it out. Nope, can't hear you. I know exactly what that laugh is too. I know that laugh. I know. I can hear it, but I can't hear it. You know what I mean? Anybody who watches German will know what I'm saying. Cool, man. So how you doing? Oh, you're not doing good? I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So, website's not... Okay, then he left. Okay, never mind. He'll be back. We'll figure it out. I'm screwed. My late husband left me 2 pensions, and they, of course, get added together. And I can write very little off, as I don't have a business. Oh. What happens if you just take it out? Like... I guess you can't. Hey, I don't know, man. That is a problem. I don't even have a pension, so like at least you have something. But then again, they are also coming after the pension, so who knows anymore what is going to happen. All right, let's see if he got it right this time. Editing. Hello. Still no sound. It's so weird, man. I don't know. I'm not even kidding, dude. It's not on my side. That's for sure. Okay. I think he might know what is wrong. Sorry, guys. Like, this proves that this wasn't planned. Okay. Like, I don't know what's going on with Germ thing, but he's got like a whole setup and it's like it's complicated. I'm just like plug and play, dude. He's got like a whole mixer and I don't know what and what. So yeah. Yes, I did. I did hear that. And look, YouTubers are taxed. Like, that's a thing. We get taxed even from the states. Yeah, it's a long and complicated thing. Um, I can hear you now. There we go.
Is it working?
It's working. Hello, Germ.
I know what was wrong. I was using the wrong browser.
What browser were you using?
I'm always inviting people. I'm not generally invited, so I had to do everything in reverse.
All good, man. How
How
are
are
you
you?
doing?
I'm so good. Nice to chat to you.
Nice to chat
I
to you.
really enjoyed our lunch last time. We do it again. Hang on, and I say that with trepidation because I ate and you just watched me eat.
Yes, tell the viewers how good I've been. Tell the
I
viewers.
gotta say, Joe, you were amazing. That is serious commitment.
Yeah. And I have for those of you who don't know, like I'm going to gym, trying to have a healthy lifestyle, and I'm doing intermediate fasting. So
Mm.
I only eat from 12 to 8. I met up with Germ. I think we met at 10 or 11. I can't remember. And I told Germ, I said, sorry, I don't eat until 12, but he's more than welcome to eat. And he ate. It looked good, by the way. I mean, like even you were eating something like your dish was quite healthy. I mean, it was just like a couple of slices of avo, bacon, and eggs, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Yeah, I try and do a low carb thing. Can I ask you a favor? It might just be a setting that you've got in Ecamm, and I know the setting that you need to find, but can you switch it from broadcast to host view?
I think
You
that's
know
on
where that
your
setting
side,
is?
isn't it?
No, it's on your side because I've got a delay coming through, so it's just kind of a weird loop.
Okay, where would I see it on my side?
It'll be under the interview tab, I think.
Interview
And,
tab.
at the bottom, it should say host and broadcast. If it isn't, don't worry about it. I'll switch over to the YouTube view
No,
because there's just a weird delay. So
but I know where it is on your side. There's supposed to be like an up and down arrow somewhere on your side, and if you click it, it will change it to that.
I see comments coming through here also. That's quite cool.
Yeah,
I don't. Oh, I see.
yeah.
Oh, look at that. There we go.
There we go.
Yay!
Yeah.
Ha ha. Much better.
Yes, much better. So, Jerm, what you been up to? I mean, a lot of people like were saying now before you came on, like they haven't seen you since you went off YouTube, and I mean, it's weird because like you've got quite a nice following still, and the majority of people I think that followed you when you were on YouTube, because in my opinion, you have more followers now than you did when you were on YouTube.
Yeah.
Know that you do everything on your website now. So for those of you who may be wondering where he is, he's on his website. And I mean, he's on
I
his
have.
website. There's no other
Yeah.
way to put it.
I have probably the largest following that I've ever had, but it's kind of weird. I was telling you this over lunch. It's extremely decentralized, so I can't actually tell you if I've got a large following, but it doesn't really matter to me. And I said this to you before. We've all got different strategies,
Yeah.
and we choose the strategies that work the best for us. Um, I I've wanted to for a very long time have conversations that YouTube just simply won't allow, and so I made the decision, and it was a difficult decision to just get off YouTube so that I can have those conversations. So it came at the expense of knowing, um, you know, what the kind of audience would be, and so it was a gamble that I took.
No, and well, here's the thing. I mean, build it and they will come, right? So, I mean, you went off
Mm.
on your own. You got bulletproof, which is great. And when people ask me on the show every now and again, like, "Hey, where's Germ?" I'm like, just go to his website. Like, it's all there. Just go to
And
germwarfare.com.
yeah, and if you don't want to go to the website, you can actually just literally subscribe over at Odyssey. I mean, Odyssey is now becoming quite recognizable internationally as a good alternative, and it certainly looks better than. Yo, BitChute looks like it was designed in the year 2002.
It was
Um,
designed in 2002, and it just never changed. It never got
yeah,
a facelift.
and Rumble, I don't trust Rumble because it's they just basically went public. So they're centralized, and that's the other problem. I'm trying to walk the talk as much as possible. It is difficult, but centralization is something I'm trying to stay away from. I'm trying to get onto decentralized networks so that I can last longer.
Yeah.
I mean, if I talk about topic X or topic Y, because don't worry, I'm not gonna get YouTube flagging you. So I'll just say topic X or topic Y. Um, I know already at this stage, and you also know what kind of sets off the algorithms.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to play in that game. I just want to speak openly, like you and I would talk over lunch. And sometimes the guests are. I mean, the guests themselves. You can't censor them. You don't want to say to them, "Hey, listen, don't talk about that." You know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And I actually was talking to Rob Hutchinson. I recorded a video with him the other day. And after we were done recording, we were chatting. And I was telling him how YouTube's demonetized a lot of my live shows. But I'm not even talking about X or Y. I'm talking about like crime stats or I don't know, something the ANC did, or I lightly touch on X or Y, I try and change it with like the word lockdown or whatever, but even that seems to be a bit of a problem. And I actually told him, I said, like, why don't you and I, like me and Rob, have like a chat, like an online chat on Odyssey. Well, we'll pre-record the interview and then I'll just upload it onto Odyssey. But it's like we can talk about whatever because him and I always have like interesting. I don't want to say conspiracy theory chats. It's all the stuff is based on things that we've read and what we know, and it's always an interesting conversation with him that I wish I could put on YouTube, but I can't because, well, and it's not even X or Y related. That's the most messed up part about it.
Don't you sometimes hate though that you can't talk about X, Y, Z?
Oh, I
I
hate
mean,
it, dude. Oh, I absolutely hate it. I do, but
sometimes you really just want to talk about LGBTQ.
I see what you did there. Look, the thing is, like, I've told you this before. I've told other individuals that do these live streams. Unfortunately, YouTube is the big player, and if you want to, I don't want to say play with the big boys, but be on their platform. Unfortunately, you have to abide by their rules. I mean, Mork is another good example of a guy that I think he's told me he's had 2 banned channels on YouTube, but he keeps on coming
Banned
back.
as in banned as in being banned, or banned as in a musical band? Because he says
No, no,
rock
being
shows.
banned. No, being
Being
banned.
banned. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, like YouTube, if you're gonna be on its platform, unfortunately, you have to abide by their rules. I try my best to. I've noticed that they have eased a little bit. I say this even though I just said that I've been demonetized, but with certain topics, put it that way, with certain topics they have eased, but there are a few topics that they still 100% will not allow. Like anything to do with Trump, you're in trouble. Anything to do around,
Yes.
put it this way, X and Y that is not mainstream, that is not on that narrative that they're spewing, then you're gonna get in trouble. That's unfortunately how it is.
Uh, to those watching, please subscribe to Joe's channel, and I mean become a member. And and Joe hasn't put me up to this. I'm just saying this because I know I know what it's like setting this up, and
Yeah.
and I know that Joe also doesn't want to sit around asking you to. So if you're listening, become a damn freaking member. I mean, yes, man, come on. You know,
Thanks, Chirp.
we 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 put in such a huge amount of effort to make the stuff happen.
Yeah, and you know what? I enjoy it though. Like I really like since I've been doing this 2 hour format, which I told you when we were having lunch. Like I really enjoy this. I really enjoy spending an hour with the audience, and those that like because I've noticed this is happening. People start tuning in from 8, and then they watch. Like if I have a guest or whatever, they'll watch that hour. Some people do stay for the full 2 hours. Other people just come in for the first hour, and I love that. I think that's great. I think you come in, you watch what you want to watch, and then you watch it again later. And then, like I said, I recycle my content. I'll put if I have a guest or whatever, I'll put that hour on its own later on in the week, and people can just watch that. They don't have to watch it the full 2 hour. But I don't know. I'm seeing growth. I'm seeing growth so far on my channel. So I must be doing something right, even though apparently I'm having controversial conversations.
What you need to do is buy one of these.
LED light.
I bought it off Take-A-Lot a few days ago.
Yeah.
And it adds such a nice little background effect. Check, it changes color as well. There, I'm giving a trade secret here. Check, and even does that.
Okay, so that's how you got that. Okay, cool. I have like one of those LED.
I've got two. I've got another one. I've got another one over here, but I'm not using it at the moment. Let me turn it on quickly.
Okay. No, look at you.
There.
No, but hold on. I want to put you on full view for a second because I think your new setup is just so. Like I love your new setup.
I'm not actually using my new setup. There, that's closer to my new setup. Now you see behind me where it says Comedy Club. Which is wrong hand.
Yeah.
That hand. There we go. I have something brand new. Actually, you want to see it? Let me show it to you. I've got to stand up.
Where is this going, Germ? Where is this going?
I can't hear you, but you're gonna love this. Somebody said this to me. Hold on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what this is. I'm really nervous now where this is going. Just by the way, like Germ's gonna pull out something now. He says he's gonna pull out something. Better not be a lightsaber. What? That is cool, man. That is so cool. Look at that, guys. That's awesome.
Sorry, I couldn't hear anything.
No worries. I was like, wow, that's awesome.
It's quite lekker, eh?
Are you going to put that outside so people can see where you live?
Yeah. It's actually pretty cool. I haven't actually set it up yet. I need to hang it up. It actually lights up, by the way. It's got lights behind it.
Fantastic. It's a light box. But where are you going to put it?
I have no idea.
Because I'm looking at space now, and I'm like, it's quite tight.
No, I have a very small space, as do we all, on this side of the food chain. But I'll make a plan.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, you've got far more exciting backdrop than I do.
No. Well, I've got a lot of. It's been described as Easter eggs. I mean, there's your mug, right there. And there's Ronaldo, and there's Ramon stuff, merch, and obviously all the things that I like and enjoy. And obviously the new edition, which is my pride and joy, the lightsaber. So
you should turn it on.
It's not. Doesn't look good if it's completely turned on. Like, look.
Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
it's a bit too much.
Yeah. It's. But I mean, it's still cool. But
it is.
But it's not something I would keep on the entire time. I've got to hold it for a second.
And it even has sound effects.
Oh yeah, this thing. If you move it, if you clash it, it's the full on McCoy, dude. Like it's proper. It's not a Toys R Us thing. So yeah, like I said, it's my pride and joy.
Someone says board. Is it board or beard? I can't read the comment. It's too far away. Oh, board. Zisha. That's quite a cool name, Zisha. So it's so exotic. It's like, it's like from an island.
Yeah, I would put you in the Joe Rogan category, the South African Joe Rogan, maybe even the South African Russell Brand in a way. No,
I think Russell is actually doing better than Joe at the moment. I think.
You think so?
I think so. No, no. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't think you're doing better in terms of audience. That's not what I mean. What I mean is honest opinion. I find Joe to be brilliant. Okay, let's just put that out there. He's great, but I think that he is. I think Joe's a bit slow. He's a bit behind the curve. Russell is like he's on the edge. You know, he's cutting the edge. He's like right there. Give Joe 6 months and then he starts catching up. But like everybody's been talking about BlackRock. I see in the comments there, Joe will only talk about BlackRock 6 to 12 months from now, whereas Russell probably has spoken about BlackRock already.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you're right about that. I enjoy Russell. I've seen a few of his videos. I loved it when when he spoke about. He's like, "Oh, in my right ring now."
All right. Don't you love the way he talks?
Yeah.
With the hands.
It's like he's very like.
All right.
He's like a magician.
All right. Yeah. All right, people. All my lovely fans.
No, he's great. I tried messaging him to get him on the show. Obviously, I'm small time, so he's not going to pay me any attention. But you should get him on your show, man.
I have contacted him, and he actually did reply, but he was too busy.
Okay.
Awesome. But then when I tried to speak to him again after that, and he didn't reply. So, but I really do like him, but he hasn't done any interviews, so maybe he's just not. He interviews others, and he did a great one with Candace Owens.
Yes,
but I'll keep trying.
Keep trying. I mean, like I'm trying to get Gareth Cliff on the show, and he keeps on saying he's busy.
Yeah, he's not doing any interviews at the moment.
Yeah, I know. But I keep on trying. Like every few months, I'm like, hey, is there any like free space on your thing, please? You know.
I love Mork Rock's comment. Crowder's on the edge. It depends on what you mean, because I think Crowder's. I mean, he's a typical sort of textbook neocon. I don't think he's on the edge. I think he's also sort of behind the curve. You know. I mean, I like Steven. He's funny. He's great. But I don't think he's nearly as cutting as Russell.
Well, I was going to ask you something now about what? I don't know. This is a song that this Tammy's saying. You want to bamba? You want to chill with the big boys? Are you okay, Tammy? I think, Gareth Cliff, unfortunately, he's quite busy, but I'll keep on trying. I know you've had him on your show a few times, I think.
Yeah, a couple times. He's a great guy. Gareth is and actually, you can learn a lot from him, as many of us have, because he's a very good orator.
Yes. Extremely, I think people don't give him enough credit that he's actually quite intelligent as well. Like people just think he's some kind of DJ or ex-DJ and radio host / podcast host, and that's all he is. But he genuinely has an interest in these topics.
Have you been to his house?
No, I haven't had the pleasure.
If you go to his house, you'll realize how smart he really is. He has a laboratory on the one side of his house, like an actual chemicals. Yeah, and he goes
Breaking Bad shit.
Yes, he loves it. He has so many chemicals, and he plays with them. I was there I went there for drinks, and he took us to his little laboratory, and he's got the, what's that thing? You have all the element thing.
Oh, the table, the
element table. Yeah, he's got that. So and he's got these cupboards and all these bottles of little skull and crossbones on them, so that you know that they're dangerous. And he's like, guys, I want to show you something. And he starts mixing chemicals like an evil scientist, and he creates this sort of mini explosion. And then we had to leave the room because there was too much of the smoke. And I asked him, why does he do this? And he says, because it's fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, why else would you do it? Yeah, there we go. The periodic table. Thank you, Zisha.
There we go.
Germ, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave because there's one more thing I need to chat to the audience about before the other
That's fine.
guests come on.
I have to go anyway.
Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, I
Cool.
am gonna have Germ on sometime in the near future for a whole hour. We'll be chatting about a lot of things like we've done now. So Germ,
Cool. Cheers,
thanks,
guys.
thanks for the surprise and thanks for coming on.
Ciao, ciao.
Cheers. All right, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I do have to talk about some other things. But it was nice for Germ to pop in very quickly and chat to just random chat. So yeah, thanks so much, Germ, for popping on. And Zisha saying no, sorry, but there's something very important I need to do before my other guests join in about 20 minutes, which is, ladies and gentlemen, talking. Well, I'm gonna quickly go through this, ladies and gentlemen. There's a bit of pushback with the stealth. Like I said earlier, we all know that there's amendments to the Health Act where they want to put a lot of the lockdown regulations into the Health Act, and a lot of it doesn't make sense. And DA apparently going to stand up against the against this. They don't like what is happening. They think this is ridiculous. Like they say. Worryingly, the regulations pave the way for patients to be forced to submit to medical examination, which may include providing any bodily sample. These patients are, or suspected patients, may also be forced into quarantine facility or isolation sites and be forced to mandatory prophylaxis, treatment, isolation, or quarantine. And then they also say here that it's only in South Africa where the government requires permanent measures to be in place that in effect would establish a permanent state of disaster. So this is like probably the most important line in the entire article. And this is what people are so upset about. This is what these new regulations that they want to implement, these new amendments want to implement, that they want to put in place. This is what they want to do. Now, I'm not promoting the DA. I'm not saying like good luck to the DA. It's the more people that speak out about this, the better. But the main people that I want you to pay attention to are these guys. Dear SA. I did a video. It was released yesterday. Dear SA, Rob Hutchinson was on the show, and he very quickly in 10 minutes spoke to us about why we should give our comment to Dear SA. I know some of you watching have already done so, and I thank you for that. But I thought that I would put my money where my mouth is, and I would basically sign up live on the show and show you, those that haven't done it yet, how easy it actually is. So all you do is you go to dearsa.co.za, dearsouthafrica.co.za. I'll add a link when I'm done with the stream, and you sign up. I just want to quickly refresh here and see how many people exactly have signed up. It was almost 40,000, or it's 38,000. Sorry. Let's see. Has it gone up? It's going. Ooh, okay, it's still the same. But there we go. Gavin saw the video and has signed up. It's actually increased, and I'm not saying it's because of my video. I'm just saying it's when I recorded that video, it was 37,000, I think, or 36,000. Now it was 27,000 or something like that. It was 20 odd thousand. Now it's up to almost 40,000. So people are signing up, and I want to show you how easy it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's super easy. It's multiple choice. You just select your region. It's Western Cape for me. Municipality. Let's see, do they even have it? The closest thing would be City of Cape Town, I think. Is it City of Cape Town? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it would be City of Cape Town. I'm going to go City of Cape Town. Do you support amendments to the Health Act? This is very important. Do you support these? And if you say yes, that means you support that the lockdown regulations become part of the Health Act, just so you know. And if that's your wagon, then you are allowed. I mean, like it's the whole point of this exercise is for you guys to tell the truth on how you really feel. I don't, and there's even a not fully if you're in between, but I completely do not. Okay, and what is your top concern? Surveillance and control regulations, points of entry regulations, human remains regulations, environmental health regulations. No concern. The proposed amendments in its entirety, and that's exactly what I'm going to choose because I think it's all messed up. And then they say, please use space to motivate your concerns. Feel free to offer suggestions or solutions. You may comment in any official South African language. So you can comment in Afrikaans, Zulu, Xhosa, whatever you want, your native or whatever your native tongue is. I'm going to choose English, of course. And Rob was saying that this part of the form, you don't have to be a lawyer. This is really, you can say anything. Like I can literally put this: the governments. I could say that if I wanted to. Like, I'm not going to, but I mean, that would be a reasonable response, right? But of course, like, try and take it a little bit seriously. I mean, you could, but I'm just gonna say, I think the amendments to the Health Act are completely unconstitutional, and that is a fair comment to make, and that's it. I mean, like that's all you need to say. I mean, if you want, you can always write more. It's up to you. You can write an essay, whatever you want. Now, this part, I am going to cover some of this stuff because it's confidential. Like, I don't want everybody, harassing me. So, okay. Okay. Let's go with this one. And yeah, so there we go. I don't mind if you see my email. That's public. And then my status is self-employed, if that's there. I'll just say business owner. Cool. And that's pretty much it. Once your details are in, you say send. And for those of you who are worried about basically, I don't know, the calls or what's it called, cold calls or whatever, I've signed up to many of these, or not signed up, I've commented on many of these things. And I've never gotten cold calls. This is really just for their records, and that's it. So yeah, it's as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. You might get an email or two with updates on the progress or where it is now in terms of the fight. But what happens, and you get a confirmation email, of course, which just came through for me. And what people need to understand is this is better than a petition, because as Rob has explained before on the show, the petition, when you have a petition, like you get these change.org, anybody who sends you a change.org thing, just ignore it, okay? And the reason why I'm saying that is because Rob explained that in law, when you take a petition like that, even if it's got 1 million signatures, it still counts as one signature, like one comment, okay? Because essentially what is happening is the petition says we are against the amendment to the Health Act. 1 million people can sign that, but it's one comment, and that's what the government looks at. They don't really care how many people signed that. So that's why DRSA, their system is better, because what they do, what has happened now with my entry, is that it's been formulated into an email, okay, in their back end, and it's been automatically sent to the minister or a person who is supposed to receive these comments in government. So right now, there is someone who, fortunately, unfortunately, depends on how you want to look at it, literally has, let me just move this out of the way here, literally has, or has had, 38,991 emails sent to their inbox since this comment thing has been live. So I feel bad for the person's email, but it is what it is. And by law, the government has to look at each and every email because each and every email counts as an individual having their say. And we need to get this number up, guys. 38,000. We need to get it up to 100,000 to a million, whatever. Get it up, get it up, get it up. And even if the person on the other side has sent these emails to junk mail, DRSA has a record of these emails now. And if they go to, or when they go to Parliament, or they go to court, or what have you, DRSA can whip out all these emails and say, we don't know where your emails went, but they have been sent, and here's the proof. Joe Emilio on the 24th of March at about 7:40 or 7:45 in the evening gave a comment and said he believed that the amendments were unconstitutional. So, so there you go. Even if it goes to spam, my point is that the government can't be like, oh, we didn't get an email, because DRSA will be able to prove that emails were sent and have records of it. So, that's why it's important, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I think this system is the best. And I will say this, even though I'm sure nobody's really thought this, but I'm going to say it just in case as a bit of a disclaimer. I'm not being paid by DRSA to say this. I just really think that DRSA, they have a good track record. They've won other issues before in the courts. They've teamed up with AfriForum and IRR and other organizations, Sakhalika and so on, and they've won in court because of the system, because of what they do. And I 100% believe that this is definitely one of the ways that we can fight against this proposal to the Health Act, the amendment, this proposal for the amendments to the Health Act. So ladies and gentlemen, please find my video. I will put the links in the description. I've completely gapped on that today, but actually, let me go do it now, because I can do it now while we're streaming. Okay, so what I can do is I have the link here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just copy this entire thing here. Okay, and I'll go into my back end while I'm streaming, ladies and gentlemen. We'll make this happen. By the way, in 8 minutes, Comedians Roast the Headlines will begin. That's where we basically, a group of comedians, we look at some of the headlines and we roast them, ladies and gentlemen. So please stick around for that. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to end the week. I will be back next week, Monday, chatting with a man named Troubled Cat. That's his handle on Twitter. And we're going to be talking about the LGBTQ community and its, I haven't thought of a correct title, but basically its flaws. Have they made a mistake? Have they not? We're going to be having a very interesting conversation about the LGBTQ community, ladies and gentlemen. You do not want to miss out on that. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It has been put in the description. If you don't find it right now, you need to refresh, and you will find it in the description. If you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, unfortunately, you won't see it there. You'll have to go to the YouTube video and find it there. I can't go to every single one right now and switch it. Okay, cool. So let me get to some of the comments that are coming in. Matthew Dixon saying, hey all. Hello, Matthew. Good to have you with us. Gavin giving the link right there. So yes, please go check it out. Matthew saying the masses need to stand up. If all Saffers just stop following the rules, it's over. That too. And I think a lot of South Africans don't give a damn, really. I mean, like, there's a running joke at the moment on the internet that, like, Cyril said that you're not allowed, or Cyril said it's okay not to wear masks in public, and most people were like, that was illegal. that was illegal at a time. So I think a lot of people are anyway, rolling their eyes, and look, we all know this is ridiculous. So there we go. One of the comedians has joined us backstage, ladies and gentlemen. I will be going to a break in about, well, now, actually. So we're going to have a quick 5-minute break, ladies and gentlemen. Then we'll be back with Comedians Roast the Headlines. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in and being with me tonight. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back in 5 minutes. Hello. While we're having a bit of a break and while we're here, I just thought I would let you guys know that you can become a member to this channel. When you become a member to this channel, there are 2 tiers. There's the Support Act and the Headliner Act. Each tier has its own perks. I'm not going to go into all the details right now, but just click on the join button, usually right next to the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed yet, by the way, subscribe. If you want to become a member, it would be greatly appreciated. It really goes a long way to supporting the channel and helping me to continue to create content for you guys. And just in case you might be interested, for some of you who may not know, I am also a stand-up comedian and I have a one-man show coming up in June of this year. There is a link in the description with all the details that you need to know, when, where, and how much, so please go check it out in the description below.
Listen, the kitchen is just a children's thing that lies on the TV. so
Hey, I will not sit here. Say what? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Say What, a show where we comedians scour everywhere on the internet to find some of the headlines that make us go, say what? Ladies and gentlemen, with me tonight is Oopsie Poopsie Savour. I can't put his whole name on because... or say, Oopsie Poopsie Savoursie Whoopsie? Whoopsie? Wait, oopsie. Wait. I'm gonna try and get it. Oopsie poopsie, Savoursie, Vopsie.
There we go.
Oh man,
It's taken you 25 years, but we've gotten there.
why?
I don't even know what I said. I don't even know.
Oopsie poopsie.
And then, of course, we have My Little Pony has also joined us, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm apparently still Seaman. I haven't changed from last time.
I think Bevan just needs to change his name to our werewolf. And then we sorted.
No, my name is Ukraine. It's spelled correctly.
Very quick announcement as well, ladies and gentlemen. The Say What Unbuffered show has been postponed to September. More details will be released in the coming weeks. We were waiting to see what was going to happen with the state of disaster. And yeah, we also wanted to give more time for marketing. So September, ladies and gentlemen, will be our first live audience show. More details coming soon about that. But you'll experience stand-up comedy. You'll experience roasting the headlines, and you'll also get to talk cock with us. Late night chat kind of vibe. So yeah, or should I call it the almost late night chat? I think it's called now.
I just wanna correct the Mork rock show. It's not from Lipstick Dipstick. It's from Orkney Snorkney. Because he was now
Orkney
referring to my
Snorkney.
nickname. There we go. That's where Oopsie
Yo.
Poopsie Savoursie Vopsies by Lifio comes from.
All right.
Wow.
Durbanitis. Okay. Tammy saying
Proper old.
Bevan. So Tammy, it's so good to see Tammy again.
You know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, should we get into the first headline of the evening? It is.
That's why we're here.
Yes. It is Namibian arrested in Northwest for possession of skin lightening creams. Lightening creams worth 7.8 million rand.
Please.
Do you know what's the
No, wait, no. Here's why. No. Here's why. I am thinking of a skin being hit by lightning. Okay, I know that doesn't help my case, but that's why I was stuttering.
You sir are an idiot.
Do you know
that headline again, miss?
the irritating thing? Do you know what's
Do
the
not
sad
destroy
and
this
irritating
amazing
thing?
headline.
Joe, our fucking immigrant, can say oopsie poopsie Savoursie Vopsie, but he can't say lightning.
Lightning.
Yeah,
Read that headline again, please. That is a magnificent headline. I want you to take it in.
Wait, Cameron saying, "Oh no, Joe is turning into Zuma." All right, Namibian arrested in Northwest for possession of skin lightening creams worth 7.8 million rand. Bevan, what is going on here?
Dude, can we just really? How many bricks are 7.8 million rand? Firstly, we need to run the Pablo math.
Well. According, based on the photo, that 7.8 million rand is apparently 4 tubes of lightening cream. Just 4 tubes.
Wow.
Apparently, Michael Jackson would have bought half of this for the December period alone.
No. I think I think we can take this a step further. This came from his estate. This lightning cream is actually from Michael Jackson's estate.
That is very plausible.
Jamona.
But
Why?
obviously,
Like,
there
why?
is.
Why are this?
but-
Why is there so many? Like 7.8 million rands worth of lightening cream. Who wants to be white so badly in this day and age? Nobody.
Mikhail apparently still. I don't think you need the cream, my friend. I don't think.
Okay. Your social media accounts let us know how white you are.
Oh my word.
Yo, I don't get it, guys. Who's the market here? Who is this going to? Like 7.8 million rands worth of epiderm cream. That is a lot. And what's the problem? I don't understand.
Why?
Well, it's apparently 79 boxes.
Of 30.
Solution.
Okay, so 79 boxes of
Better Soul
Lotion.
lotion, whatever the fuck that
Lotion.
is.
Don't lie, you know what
cream
this is. You might tuck in your garage.
and 58 boxes of Epiderm.
But then,
So
surely this must be like an ingredient for something.
how expensive? So
Wait,
how many? Wait, how
This
many?
must be.
How many tubes are in a box?
Yeah, I would
No,
actually like
please.
to. I would if
Because
they
don't
could
let him do
clarify
what you
that.
do it.
That would be
This
great.
must be used to make petrol. That's the only reason I understand. There's no reason why you would have fucking lightning cream.
But no, but remember, no. Let's. We have to get behind this.
No.
Firstly, no. Hold on. It's not clarified.
Okay.
Is it illegal to have lightning creams in your possession? And B,
Good question.
how did you find yourself in the position that you set up a roadblock to pull over a lorry with lightning creams? There's not enough background information here because when I last checked, it's not illegal. Okay, I don't think it should be. And then secondly, imagine being in the police briefing this morning. Okay,
No.
so we're gonna have three
Hold on.
roadblocks for Parliament.
Wait,
No,
And,
I'll explain it to you, Mikhail, because the story is actually right here. Vehicle Crime Investigation Unit, K9 unit stopped and searched a white Scania R46 Scania R460 truck at the searching point of. You're gonna have to help me out.
You're gonna say 160 rand.
I didn't.
You didn't. Well done.
What's this? Wait,
excluding that.
I'm gonna try and pronounce this place. It's
fuck.
Sklipacek.
That's
Sklipacek.
good enough. I'll take it.
Sklipacek pork.
Note for note now.
Pork.
Joe, are you having a stroke? Do you smell toast?
Well, the truck driver was requested to produce valid documentation for the cargo, but he allegedly failed to do so. It was a
Hold on, counterfeit goods. How the fuck do you counterfeit lightning cream?
Please explain me. What kind of documentation I need for lotion? Like what?
No, but apparently it was counterfeit. That would mean fake. Firstly, who
No
makes the effort
ways.
to make
Waste time.
fake lightning? Who has the time to make? Who has the time to make this cock? And secondly, since when is there a market? I could understand during lockdown there was a market, there was a black market. I understand a black market for cigarettes, but I don't understand a black market for lightning creams. Tomorrow we're gonna get an article that there's a black market for fucking bologna and shoe soles based on the tempo we're going.
Why? Why would you? I don't understand this article at all.
Okay,
That's
so it
amazing.
was
That's
Namibian.
Wow.
I don't know if
The
that's a
Namibian.
clue to
So he
why.
clearly
But
saw the market here, boss.
Dude, I don't care if it was Eastern Mongolian. Who the fuck makes the effort to counterfeit lightning cream?
Yeah, this is levels, man.
It's like
Levels.
saying
50 grams.
someone was pulled over for transporting fake water. What the fuck?
We should. What is fake wood? Listen here, we need to get a box of this for the next show. I know you need to go out to Clicks to get the epiderm cream.
Okay, I'll go
then
to
we need-
Clicks. I'll try and look for it.
No, but we need some
We'll
of this
see if we can
counterfeit
get
shit
this.
because we want to see what
No,
happens when you
no,
rub
no.
Peter's forehead with it.
Yeah. He might look like me. His hair might grow back.
All right, moving on. We actually don't have a lot of headlines today, so we're probably going to spend some time on each one. It would take 115 years to tar Limpopo's roads, says road agency.
It took about
100.
115 years to figure out it would take 115 years to tall Limpopo's roads.
115
I'm just going to. I'm going to
years.
give. I'm just going to. I just have one sentence. It's probably Jan's fault.
What?
It's always Jan van Riebeek's fault. This is probably
Of course,
Jan's
this is Jan
fault
van
as
Riebeek.
well.
Why didn't he tall the road while he was here? Like, what's his problem?
I don't think that
Come
he
here
had.
for our spices, and you just don't
Thing
tall
is,
the road. What bullshit is
no,
that?
Bevan. He had the opportunity to tar the roads, but apparently you guys wanted something called human rights, so we had to stop something to make something happen.
Who needs that? I need to fucking home affairs and wait in the line for hours.
Oh boy.
Yeah. How is 70% of your problem still gravel? Doesn't
Wow.
make any sense. Yesterday. This looks like you know what Langebaan used to be 20 years ago. This is ridiculous, man.
I'm going to be
Guys,
dead
that's a
honest.
main road, eh?
Langebaan
This-
still looks like that.
That's a main road. I just acknowledge that road is a main road. That's a main road.
Oh yeah, it is the main road. Oh my word! Look at this. It says here, 13-kilometer village main road.
Main road.
No, but do you know
Nice.
what's the sad thing? You know what's the sad thing? Next week, the Limpopo government is going to put up a robot just there and then tell everyone it was fucking progress. Imagine
Progress.
having to stop at a robot on a dirt road.
Wait till you see a chicken licker next to that road.
Rough estimates show that the road agency of Limpopo, the RAL, needs a total of 138 billion
8 billion.
to upgrade
What
all.
you just-
Okay, but how many tubes of counterfeit lightning cream is that?
Trillion.
That's a
How
lot.
do you need 138 billion rand?
It's a lot of tar, dude.
Tar roads?
It's a lot of tar. It's
No,
gravel.
man.
It's tar.
Numbers get made up at some
if you-
point.
if
dude.
you-
These numbers are just like,
If you take
let me just
if
make
you
up some
take
shit.
into account, it's about okay. I don't know if it's changed, but for some reason I was bored the one and I calculated how much you need to tar a kilometer. It's about R1 million a kilometer to tar, and then it's single lane both ways. It costs about R1 million per kilometer. So that 13,828,000 kilometers of gravel road, and actually, it still pretty much works out in R1 million a kilometer to tar.
Yeah.
It's still dick, man.
Well, there you go. Upgraded
No.
budget, blah, blah, is only 1.27 billion.
What, 10%? Not even 10%.
It's
Doesn't
1%.
pick the most important parts and just put that top.
I'm sorry,
Even if
Evan,
the
it's
one road crosses
Limpopo.
over and
I'm
the other
sorry.
one's gravel.
It's Limpopo. There is no such thing as an important part. It's
Wherever
Limpopo.
the chicken licken
No one
is,
gives a shit.
it comes to the intersection.
I don't
of
think
the
they even
robots.
have a chicken licking. How are the chickens gonna get there?
That's true. Eh? This is ridiculous, guys. This is ridiculous.
Do you know how the chickens could get there? They should get that truck driver with the lightning creams to drop off the chickens on his way back.
Yeah, that man can do anything.
Gavin
Some chicken Uber.
asks a very important question here. If that's a main road, what does off-road look like?
Kevin, take your 4x4 and tell us, my friend. This is wild. Imagine 115 years, though. I don't even think
gets
back
me
then
up.
it took 115
That's a century,
years.
guys. It's a century. It's gonna take it over a century to
I don't trust whoever did this article.
Interestingly, no,
Ezekiel Kekana,
strangely,
Kakana here to me.
I'm going to be that. Strangely enough, I would actually, for once in my life, take an idea from the Americans. You guys love concrete instead of tar for roads, and that little weird former colony of yours. It'd actually be cheaper
not
just to
everywhere.
pour concrete. Most of your roads are concrete instead of tar. Tar's this
Really?
weird
Yeah,
foreign thing to you. Okay, granted, this is coming from a country that doesn't know how to build houses from fucking bricks and tornado alleys. So,
Because of
um,
tornadoes and hurricanes and earthquakes and shit. So
and
they
then they
just
still
figure
build
it's cheaper
houses
to
from
build
wood
bad
because
stuff.
or build
Yeah.
brick and it
Because
won't
when,
fuck over.
cause when it blows away, they just build it back again. Like the three little pigs that
Yeah, but
story.
if you build from bricks, it wouldn't blow away to start off
To
with.
cut to me, it will fall on you.
um, it's going to take them 114 years to get the motivation to tar the road, says Cameron.
No, hold on. No.
Cameron's
It's going to
back.
take 100. No, what's going to happen is someone's going to get a tender and then money's going to go missing. And then the commission is going to take 114 years to tell us that the money went missing.
Yeah. Can't imagine.
Yeah, pretty much. All right,
Who
moving
would get
on.
a tender for 138 billion though? Yeah, it'd be amazing.
All right,
Well,
so
we got 500 billion during COVID and lost it. So
exactly. Woman swindled out of 1.9 million rand by online dating fraudster.
Yeah, it just keeps happening. I love it.
A
Look at the
40-year
guy's name, man.
Mr. Alan Gray. I mean, oh my word.
seriously,
Mr.
did you
Alan
honestly
Gray.
not think?
That's like being fooled by Mr. Old Mutual.
It's like buying a shack from someone called Pam Golding on a
No,
holiday.
it's like meeting someone and saying, "Oh, I'm Elon Musk." Like it's come on.
No, sir.
Hold on.
It's
If
Mr.
I own a
Elon Musk.
toaster,
Wait, okay, so 40-year-old man who goes by the alias of Mr. Alan Gray was arrested for fraud and money laundering. So it's money laundering as well. He allegedly swindled 1.9 million rand from a woman. How?
it's cock funny he was arrested while at church. That's
Yep,
hilarious.
that's where the money went. The money went to the Lord. Mr. Alan Gray does it again.
Where does it
media
say he was
is-
arrested in church?
In the first paragraph,
Yeah.
a 40-year-old man who goes by the alias Mr. Alan Gray was arrested for
Oh.
fraud and money laundering.
Okay.
A kerk service
In
in
the
Sandton.
kerk service.
A kerk service on Sunday
I should
in
have known he
Sandton.
sent it. Go big or go
I've got a
home.
feeling Julius. I think. Well, if you take the whole VBS thing, I think Julius was in the same church that day.
Oh, she sent him 857,000 rand into one account, bruh. That's wild. You see, you people
You know
are
what's-
good for fuck all. Not one of you would send that kind of money to me.
No,
Because we
hold
don't
on,
have
hold
that
on,
kind of
hold on.
money.
So you
Hold on,
say.
go up.
Look,
Sound like
everything
Julius
is
now.
there, report.
Pay back the money. Like
Report. Guided by her suspicions. Lady, you had focal suspicions. You lost
That's
1.9
what I also.
billion.
So here's my thing: did you become suspicious before million or after million? When did your suspicions start?
I think after the
I just wanna-
850,000, that's what you got.
No. Look here.
Yeah,
the
but
Works Ever
hold on.
division
By
called
that logic,
serious
no.
commercial crime.
No, hold on.
So
no, I'm
that
sorry.
means
I'm
there's,
sorry.
there's
If you
not
said
serious commercial crime too.
I'm going to be. No, Joe, you can't make things. That argument is work. I became suspicious after 850,000. So why did you give him another 1,050,000? You stupid asshole!
Just to be sure it
you
was
think-
him swindling
Yeah.
me. Piling on the evidence, my guy.
Oh man.
Yo, serious commercial crime. What the fuck is not serious commercial crime? Who's running that division? I want to be in that
That's when
division. They're like, yeah.
Bevan, that's when you.
Something
That's
like
only what happens when you swindle people out of 10 rand and counterfeit lightning creams. Then you. That's just like normal commercial.
I
crime.
think that's not serious commercial crime. Yo, during a church service, the accused appeared. What did he do? Wait, Korani. I want to know what part of the service they were in. Let's go.
For the different.
Yo,
Well,
I think this
I'm
guy's gonna
assuming
make it.
this type of guy was very happy he was arrested before the donations part of the church service.
Why is this same guy, Licha? Why are you bringing the Western Cape into this? We didn't do this. This is Johannesburg's problem.
Yeah.
Yo, guys,
I'm
this
sorry.
is
I'm
horrific.
awfully sorry. I've watched the missus and I watched the Tinder Swindler, and we're now busy watching Bad Vegan.
Yeah, I watched
Oh,
that.
yes, it's awesome.
I
I'm
watched that.
sorry. I'm awfully sorry. If you are stupid enough to fall for cock like this, then it's on you. I'm awfully sorry. I feel bad for the fact
Listen.
that you lost money, but if you fell for
Spoiler
it to
alert.
start off with, then
When you
yeah,
can
bro,
make my
yeah,
dog love forever, that's when I'm out.
No, but how?
Look
thing
here, look
is-
here, look here. Perpetrators out there may lure the unsuspecting and vulnerable romance seekers online for exploitation purposes as well. Okay, listen, you desperate
And then
fuckers
you've
up
got
here.
and
Be
then you've
careful,
got people and then you've got people like O-Booking that just wants a cuddle and a chicken nugget.
That's how he swindles. That's how he swindles.
That's how he
Don't be
swindles
fooled.
them.
Don't be
For a
fooled.
6-piece and a hug.
It starts with a hug and a 6-piece, then it becomes more. You know.
Then it's spit no money.
The Mackie D's con man. The Mac con man.
The Macon
Oh,
man.
my word.
Guys,
All right.
This is horrible.
Moving on.
Rebel.
I'm sorry. Yeah, jy's net cock on so I'm sorry. You're just stupid as fuck if that happens to you.
All right, moving on to sports. Peacemaker, watch Gremio, Captain Garomel. What is up with these names? Run out of interview to break up fight between player and fan after chaotic derby. What is
Play the
going on?
video. I want to see this.
What the hell? Okay, let's just align ourselves.
Play the
here.
video.
Advert.
I thought when I
No advert. Okay, so no advert.
Confusão segue agora
He's
aqui,
like,
a Terra finalizou a
Yeah,
entrevista.
we play bullshit. Yeah.
we played
Hey, hold on.
Pancadaria.
Entendeu o que aconteceu?
Yo.
Começou no
Yo.
túnel, né, Guga?
Ué,
Mas é alguém credenciado, hein? É alguém credenciado
Are you
pro...
serious?
Wait. That was. Oh, come on. What are you doing?
Confusão
Are
segue
you
agora.
buffing him?
I don't know. But that was the end of the video.
Oh, this guy funny. He almost had his mask on. It was quite good of him.
social distance.
So
He's
This-
like, yeah, we play bullshit. We kick the ball.
We played really cock. I
Alright.
didn't get the ball once. Fuck my teammates.
I like this.
Like, here's a
this.
Barney going on. Let me go sort it out.
Come on.
Look at this last
is
attempt.
it-
So he's falling, right? This guy's busy falling. He's pretty much losing, right? Look at this last attempt at a kick. Just.
Wing chop.
He's like, I'm gonna go down, but I'm gonna kick you while I do it.
Any balls
will
into
not
the
be
zone, it's
defeated.
over.
My failure will be
6 minutes into the
legendary.
thing.
Oh my word. Okay.
That is beautiful.
No, I just thought
Absolutely
Bevan would
beautiful.
appreciate that. Imagine you just being a football player. You've had a cock derby game, and then there's a fight breaks out, and you have to tell the journalist, "Hold on, keep that question. I need to go
Word.
sort out."
Listen, the fans are
I
going
think for
ape
me,
shit.
if I'm
Sorry.
What the fuck?
It's automatically plays. I can't. I had to pause it.
Oh,
Um.
yeah, no house stuff today. I'm not in the mood.
This WWE apparently WWE has gone over to soccer. Is it soccer? I don't even know.
Football.
Football. Yeah.
What a doos is soccer. I like you less each day. And there was very little to start with.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was fun to watch. More sports, ladies and gentlemen. This is like Mikhail.
This is
This is like
The hell?
fart attack. Mike Tyson slept in bed next to pet tigers whose farts were the worst thing in the world after feeding them horse meat.
I'm sorry, this was such a typical Mike Tyson story. I just had to put it up because
What
this is
the
Mike Tyson all over. You can be glad. I found another article on the same website that said his favorite pet was a cougar, but he couldn't keep it because it kept on biting him. So you be glad I didn't add more articles.
You
About
should.
Mike
Well, you
Tyson.
could have actually
What
added that
the
one. We could have had fun with that one. Because, like,
Spur has been feeding us horse meat for years. I don't understand why this is important.
And
apparently,
chickens. And chickens.
he used to sleep with
Why
the
would
pet
you-
tigers.
Love of animals. What's up with Michaels and animals here? Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson.
Okay, Bevan, you can't. I know we want to, but you can't really call little children animals in the case of Michael Jackson.
They eat very slow. They're not gluten.
But does that mean he sat there and like watched and timed it?
Yo, lions and stuff. Please tell me what the fuck is lions and stuff? What does he mean by I had some cougars and lions and stuff? What does that mean?
Well, I
It
think.
must be where
Yeah.
the kids come in.
Wow. Okay. Lions. Like, jeez. I mean, when you have
I don't understand.
too
these
much
people.
money.
These people want yachts and lions and none of those things are practical. A yacht is stupid, number one. Owning a wild exotic animal is also dumb. Like, why?
Having
Just
an
get
amusement
Petrol is a sign of
park.
wealth.
There we go. And the other stupid thing was having an amusement park where the kids could sleep over without their parents being there.
So that case is closed, not guilty.
Guys, look at this headline. There's actually two Mike Tyson headlines here. There's one that says, "No laughing matter. Watch Mike Tyson's ice cool reaction after fan pulls gun at a comedy gig." What the hell?
Ober King was probably performing. That's how cock it was.
I apologize to him though. They hugged it out like a couple of days later.
A couple of days later.
Yeah.
Okay.
You pull a gun on Mike Tyson, a few days later, you're like best of friends. He likes
And
that
then-
mad. He likes that mad cock. Didn't you watch Hangover?
Yeah.
When they steal his tiger.
There's also this one, mounting a
Yeah,
challenge.
that's the one where that's the other article where he said his cougar or mountain lion was his favorite pet, but it kept on trying to eat his face.
What is a doppelbanger? What is that?
Where did you see that?
That
What the
is
fuck?
it's so random.
What is
Where? Where?
I'm the least
Vasier.
laughing better. Just look at it. What's a doppelbanger?
Where? Oh, there.
Doppelback.
What
What is that? Yeah, go scroll down.
Amazing pic reveals Muhammad Ali's grandson is spitting image of boxing icon.
Oh, yo, I thought it
Assuming-
was something else. I was like, what the fuck is a doppelbanger?
Some
couldn't see
Pornhub
that.
vibes going on.
Oh, shit. But okay. I'm over
All
it.
right, cool. I just thought it was interesting that there were three other Mike Tyson articles. All right, let's move on to some international news. Netflix to crack down on sharing passwords. Screw you, Netflix.
Shit. Utter bullshit.
I
Remember
mean-
when they
Oh, that's
tweeted,
fine. We don't share our passwords. so
love
it's
is
fine.
sharing your password. Now they're all like, eat that bitch. I'm breaking up with everybody.
I just want to see
Some,
what they say here.
I have
Yeah, but this
3
facial
households
I'm
relying
more-
on me.
Why is there no sound?
I'm more worried about that woman's facial expression.
It was just the pause.
She's disappointed
No.
and gutted.
Here we go.
In today's Tech Bites, cracking down on sharing passwords. Netflix says it has looked the other way for years, but thanks to shrinking revenues and increased competition, people will now have to pay up. One idea it's testing, allowing subscribers to continue sharing, but pay more every month. Microsoft just launched its first AI-powered smart camera for the Surface Hub 2. The $800 device can automatically reframe and adjust lighting without distortions, and it offers a wide view to make sure everyone in the room is visible to remote viewers during meetings. Finally, Practice Sets is the newest Google Classroom tool. After a teacher sends out a set of problems, the algorithm will provide hints to students who seem stumped. A resources sidebar will display videos and notes that might be useful. Teachers should know the hints can be turned off. And those are your tech bites. Have a great
Why am I learning?
You make me learn off the hours.
That needs to be our next t-shirt design, please. That has to be the
Why am I learning?
Oh, Joe. Yeah, you had me in the first half, and then I was just like, no, man.
He sounded so upset.
Yes. Terrible. No.
$800 for a webcam.
Just.
$800 for a webcam. $800, guys.
So,
Did you say $800?
It's $800 for a webcam. Dollars. $800.
That's gonna be like.
So,
It's gonna be like
basically
12,000 rand when it comes
14,000
to
rand.
Africa.
Basically
Always,
14,000 rand for a camera.
No.
What? No.
No, you lied. He said they leave a myth.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It sounds about right.
That's why you are learning, Bevan.
It's out the markup. That means it's gonna be 20K at macro. No, I'm not buying that. It's too
On
much.
the other hand, I can
Oh,
give
my
you a good
credit
guy
limit.
price. If you organize me 5 tubes of lightning cream, you can have one. But I want some
Five
counterfeit
tubes is
shit.
too much, sir. You need only 2.
Oh my word! $800 for a camera. I can't believe it.
No, guys,
I
this
mean,
is
like the iPhone can be $800. It's like $900 or even $1,000. But that's an iPhone. Like it can do things. This is just a
So wait.
webcam that
What
apparently,
is the webcam? Is that a webcam for work?
Yeah, pretty much like it's just a webcam.
No.
It's just that apparently has
When you
crispy.
were born, then maybe. Everyone in the room can be seen. Sounds like fun. The work can subsidize half of it. I'll go the other half.
Yeah, no. What?
Is Netflix being like this though?
Cameron, it's not. It's not math or
Not
the myth.
or the
It's the crack.
This guy. But now DSTV is doing the same thing, right? They lock
Yeah.
down on everybody with the password stuff. Oh, fuck. But who did it first? Netflix or DSTV?
I think DSTV.
DSTV. South Africa was first for once in something, apart from corruption. But that's a different story.
But the fuck up, you're always first. Anything that's wrong, we're always first. Apartheid. First.
Yeah, there's
This
nothing
is
else.
just
To this.
bullshit.
All right. Nah. Well, I mean,
What's the cost gonna be?
That's
How
the
come we
face.
pay
That is the
extra
face of someone that just received a delivery of counterfeit lightning cream.
Well pleased. Another satisfied light-skinned customer.
Technically, another satisfied lighter skin color.
Shut up, prick. No, guys, I'm very disappointed with this gag. When does it start? And you know how much it is per house now?
no. They just said that there are. It's gonna start at some point.
Oh, this is
It's
bullshit.
in testing phase at the moment.
They can test me canceling all this gag. Bring back Mr. Video. We never had these problems.
Kevin, there's a solution. It's called Pirate Bay.
Really? Yeah, you can't promote that.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. I didn't say you have to use it. I just suggested-
Yes, I can. Okay, then that makes it all right.
And it's time for Bevan's favorite part of the show.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh
sake.
my god.
It's our week. It's our weekly. What's Pam Golding selling to us today?
All right. Pew! Fancy it. Grade 2 listed home on market for just £35,000. But it comes with a spooky catch.
Well, based on Pew, I'm assuming someone shot a ghost with a Nerf gun at 12 o'clock at night in 1958.
That sounds about right. Scooby Doo's on the case.
No. It's actually, I don't know if I'd even know. The property in Caneham,
Say that word, ShopRite.
Shropshire, is a former. It is Shropshire. It's not ShopRite. It's Shropshire. Shropshire. Shropshire.
Shropshire, not Shropshire.
Shropshire.
Can someone please pronounce this word?
Shropshire.
Okay, yeah, it's right. Shropshire. Okay.
Is a former Methodist church with its own graveyard. And it dates back
Red
to
flags go up.
1836.
1836 and
No, but hold on.
graveyard.
It's only worrying if it's a fresh graveyard. If it's like an old one, it's fine.
Are you
What do
serious?
you mean like new bodies going there?
No,
Yeah, that is
even
worrying,
if
but if
it's
it's like
new
old
or
body-
old, it's a problem for me at least.
Joe, why?
I think the old
why
bodies.
are
I
you
think he
worried?
makes a
It's not
point,
like
though.
they're going
The
to
old
say
bodies are
much.
there. Yeah, old bodies, not much ghost left in them. But new bodies, that's a problem. I think he's right. Mikhail's onto something there.
Thing is, old ghosts run on dial-up. It will take about 20 years before they get to you. New ghosts running 5G. That's the fucking worry. I'd be worried with new
Facts.
bodies
That
in the
is
graveyard.
facts, guy. That is
Exactly.
on Wikipedia. You can check that shit out. Yeah, don't look at this place is in Crossing. Let me see the inside of this church again. I know this church. This is EC Primary. I know this place. Look at me on the Shropshire.
Don't get me
Yo,
wrong.
this is
On the
horrible.
other hand, I've sat in quite a few church benches in my lifetime, but those do look very uncomfortable. I think that
Looks
half
very
of the people in that graveyard is because those seats were the death of you. I think that is how they kept stock in the graveyard.
Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, my
Shots
word.
fired. Okay, what's the problem though? Is it just the graveyard that's the problem?
Apparently, it's the
Is
graveyard.
it just a graveyard?
Yeah. Wouldn't you guys feel uncomfortable with a graveyard in your backyard?
No,
Yo,
like
this
I
is South
said,
Africa. My whole backyard
if
is a graveyard.
I'm going to. He's not wrong. He's not fucking wrong.
I'm not wrong. You can tell
old
me
graves,
straight.
the thing is, if it's old grave, it's fine. Those tenants have been there long. They've settled down. The kids are out of the house. That's fine. I'm worried about the new graves.
I'm with him on this.
I don't know.
I'm with him on
Guys, let me know in the comment section, those of you that are watching. Would you buy a plot
Landing
or a
plot
house?
of land, including a small burial ground. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cozy.
Would you?
That's what we call fixer upper.
And Joe, on the other hand, Joe, imagine the amazing Halloween parties you could have.
I don't know. I don't feel that's kosher.
A substantial and well-maintained former Methodist church in a rural hamlet setting with direct road access and comprising a detached brick building standing in a plot of land, including a small burial ground. That is a
That, in
beautiful
fact,
description.
That, and in fact, Joe, you have forgotten one thing. If you buy that property, you save a shitload in Dove's premiums at every month because you don't have to pay someone else.
Burial.
If your
sorted. We
grandfather
put you
kicks the
under
bucket, exactly. If your grandfather kicks the bucket, you just roll him into a hole in the backyard. Sorted.
Done and dusted, sir. We cremate you on the braai. Quick, fast. Spread your ashes all over. Done and dusted.
Why does that sound like a jingle for a company?
Put you on like a spirit or something. Marinate your ass.
Now, I really want to know from the people watching. Like, please comment in the chat. Let me know. Would you buy
I want to know if
this?
Cameron would love it.
Cameron says.
Cammy.
Cameron says, yes, I would buy this place and make the dead bodies in the graves and the ghost pay rent.
I I love his entrepreneurial spirit. That guy's gonna make it.
Hold on.
Cameron is
Cameron
gonna
is
fucking make
actually
it.
no. Cameron's not too far off a good idea. What you do is, if this was in South Africa, it'd be perfect because our government is inept and they completely get fucked by bureaucracy. Buy a property close to a graveyard or on a graveyard. Then you tell government it's an old age home and you need it to have subsidized. And then government gives you money because technically dead people are really, really old people. So you're not really
Look at
wrong
this.
there.
Look at
Mikhail,
this
shut
Powerpuff
up.
Jojo looking motherfucking villain.
Don't give people ideas.
Oh, guy.
Why
You
not?
are gonna end
It's
up on a
actually- it's
Netflix documentary, not a good one. How can you do shit like that?
No,
The graveyard
It's a body
gambler.
stretch,
That
though.
would
I
be
wouldn't
my
be able to
Netflix
do it.
series.
I wouldn't be able to
Helen
do it.
says she's in. Cameron's there.
Yeah.
I'm there. Mikhail's there. Joe,
I'm
don't
there.
come visit us. What's that?
No, it's a no for me. Anyway, moving on to the final headline of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. I thought this would be a fun headline to go through. Hear this. I'm a professional piercing shop owner and have worked with Rihanna and Little Mix. I've had some bonkers requests. So we're going to look at some
I
weird...
don't know who's the artist here.
piercing
Is Bonkers
requests.
the artist? Oh, is Little Mix the request? What's
What the
going on
fuck?
here?
What
Who
the
are these
fuck
people?
is a little mix? What the fuck is a
What's that
little
one?
mix? It sounds like you know those kiddies baking sets you buy your kids. Sounds like that.
Check that one on the elbow.
Yeah,
Joe,
we're gonna look.
I'll pay you to do that one on the elbow.
No.
Do it.
No, it's
How
horrible.
much? What's your name your
Okay,
price, my guy?
Joe, 6
Okay.
tubes of lightning cream is my final offer.
No.
7.8 million
All right.
of the tubes, not the money.
Yeah. No. Look.
Okay, get that one. Get that one here. This one.
No. Look. One of
And
the
look, that
more
doesn't even look
unusual
small, man.
requests. Hand web.
but
It's called a
why?
hand web piercing.
But why?
I would love to take a bunch of fucking magnets and run past the shop.
Like those really strong magnets.
I love the way Bevan thinks.
Oh yeah. Okay, Helen. Is this where you draw the line? Really? This
Nope.
sleeping with dead people, that's
will-
fine. But this
This-
is
No, Joe, you're getting
It's
fucked
called
up. None of us said we will
necrophilia,
sleep with
sir. That is
Yeah,
love.
like, fuck off. None of us, Joe, I'm sorry, none of us said we have the urge to crack a cold one. None of us did. So you need to relax there.
crack a cold one.
Like a gold one. So
The fucked up. I know. That's the thing. I'm never like. The most messed up part is like, I know what he meant, and he wasn't talking about beer. Ah, man. Now when someone says, "Hey, do you want a cold one?" I'm gonna be like, "Nope."
Are you saying no? And then are you
You
saying
know
no
what's
to
the
the
nice thing?
elbow one?
I
Or to the
somehow,
web finger
you know
one?
what? You know what makes it better? I've somehow managed to spoil necrophilia for you because every time you hear necrophilia, you're gonna think crack a cold one. I have spoiled beer and necrophilia. For
At the same time, not that I was a fan of
No, sir.
necrophilia. Like that I'm not
Not going
advocating for
way.
that.
No one is a fan for
Joe-
Joe. It's a lifestyle.
Joe, I think he doth protest too much.
As Tammy's saying, I'm an only child, so I'm okay with my own company. I don't know what that is
See,
in reference to.
Living close to a graveyard, your neighbors
Living
don't
close
make a
to
lot
the
of
graveyard.
noise.
Okay.
That's the one thing you'll never get a
Joe,
graveyard.
what other
noise
piercings we
complaint.
got, my guy? What's the weirdest ones?
Yeah, honestly.
From eyelid piercings to triple septum. Ugh.
What's it? What?
And to the back of someone's knees.
Back of your knees. Why would you pierce the back of your knees?
Because mentally ill.
I want to staple these people. Like, just fucking take a stapler and
Where's the pictures?
in the forehead, just here.
Wait,
Wake up.
I had one person
Bevan on
come.
top of the tolly.
No, I had one person come in with an infected piercing. He said he'd been cleaning it with his own urine, and oh my god! So I told
Why
him
would
that
you be
might be the problem.
piercing?
Keep it clean, urinate green.
How? Why
This
would
is
you?
so much.
Why would you? Oh,
Oh wow,
Is
what's
that
that?
where I think it is? Why?
that can't be comfortable when you sit down. That like it can't.
No, I'm
Like,
also
imagine you
thinking is
sitting like
that
a tree vibe and it's just like scratches on it.
yeah, but now also
No,
have the,
man.
now I have the other now the other thing is if you get it
Oh.
also looks like you now have fittings for attachments. So like if you want to click on a handle,
Like
Oh,
a
and
tail.
from the
A
washing line,
tail
I
is
must
supposed
see
to
this
magnetically go there.
and if the person I'm assuming it's a her, if she's really small, you can like click on a carry handle for like overhead luggage in the airport, or if you need some pulling done like a tow hook.
What
The
else we got?
options are apparently endless.
There's the
Yo,
elbow,
it's
and this is just wrong.
yeah. One of you get this one, please,
No,
man. Let's
no,
make it a face.
Well,
no.
technically, okay. Technically, that shouldn't be too painful because you basically have no nerve endings in the skin on your elbows.
Exactly. Nothing going on here,
So I
guys.
don't think you technically feel anything there. But you do look like a dumbass.
I just don't know.
Okay,
What if it
so
gets caught in something like your clothes and oh no, I don't have to.
Yeah, but you know
mess.
what's the fuck
Your
up?
Mars.
These people clearly do not fly anywhere in life. Because when they go through a metal detector, it's going to sound like fucking Mardi Gras in your background.
How do you? Can you take it out and then put it back in again?
probably.
Yo, it depends where. For example, that one on your back, how the fuck do you put it back in? It's not like you really can see there. That one's sort of like it's there unless you buy extra flight ticket for your piercing guy. Why is he going with you?
No,
Nah,
thank
he
you.
needs to unmetal me on my way.
Your navels became popular at festivals.
What the hell? Listen to this. So one day he pierced a guy's nipple accidentally, as he assumed that's what he wanted, and letting him do it after marking it, showing him if he liked the position before piercing it, cleaning it, etc. So
Oh, for fuck's sake.
he had a customer, he showed the customer, like, this is where I'm going to pierce it, this is what it's going to look like, here's the marking, blah, blah. Customer said, good, pierces the nipple, and at some point, I guess afterwards, the customer was like, I don't want to do this. Or, I didn't want that.
No. If you read the next sentence, this guy somehow got a right to confuse his nipple and his navel. He thought his nipple was
Why didn't you say earlier? I put the pin mark on it and you said okay. It sounds like my matric exam paper English too. I answered everything was good. Why is it wrong? Oh shit, this is awesome. How do you get that wrong? I mean, that's the simplest fucking thing. Do you want your nose, your ear, your butthole pierced? It's a joke.
Strange enough, this article hasn't referred to a Prince Albert, surprisingly.
Well,
I know.
yeah.
Joe does. Joe, you know what's
It's
a
kinda
Prince
weird.
Albert, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very convincing.
Queen
there. I
Elizabeth.
believe
When
it.
Queen Elizabeth does the piercing for you.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to see if there is one.
Nope.
No.
There's no. Strangely enough, surprisingly enough, there's no reference
Nobody
or
wants
mention
it.
of.
Yeah,
a Prince
but I
Albert.
think Prince Albert is like as
Says
weird.
piercings are titanium. They don't set off metal detectors.
Yeah, she's actually right about that.
Okay.
Schmort.
I wouldn't know. I'm well adjusted.
The thing is, like, Prince Albert is while it may be a weird piercing to have, it's not as weird as these. I mean,
What? Sir, come again.
Hold on.
In-
No pun intended.
yeah.
Joe, I'm sorry. Having
That's not a weird piercing they have.
having the plums. I'm sorry. Having the plums pierced is slightly more odd than your tennis elbow.
No, but here's the thing, right? Prince Albert, piercing your nose, piercing your belly button, piercing a woman's, woman bodily part. Those
I don't know,
piercings.
Joe. What are you
How is
referring
what
to?
I'm getting? How is that what I'm getting?
wait.
A woman's
These piercings have been around for a while. These piercings have been happening for a while. These piercings, like piercing the web of your hand, that's not very common. That's not something that like people ask for every day, and that's the point of the
That's
article.
because it's stupid. That's why.
I'm also very.
So piercing your, what would you call it, Joe? Your
What is this
thingamalling.
woman for? What are you referring to? You need to clarify this.
I can't
That was
because
like
YouTube.
character on Sesame Street. That's what
So now
It's supposed to be a PG show, guys.
Dude, this show has never been PG.
I know.
Ever.
Oh wow! Holy, we're learning things about Tammy. I have 14 piercings, and I
Okay,
fly a
Tammy,
Lot
Joe
for
would
work.
like to know. Tammy, Joe would
You
like to know.
are
Do
you
also have a
are the
piercing in
aeroplane.
your-
That's why you fly a lot. How do you have 14 piercings? You part of the plane. Holy shit!
14.
It's a lot.
I've seen your face. You don't have any piercings on your face unless you take them off when you come onto the show. So,
Unless
I
Joe-
highly doubt we are that
Joe,
important
what was
to
that?
anybody.
oh wait, you probably have a lot of piercings on your ears because there's like some people have like 5 on each ear. So
It's time to play. Where's that piercing?
It's like Indiana Jones, but more local.
Joe, I'll take on her hoo-ha for $100.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much the end of the headlines. But we're gonna hang around for a bit because it's a bit early, so we ended a bit early. Oh my word! That's so funny. Oh, Herman is here. Herman, it's good to see you.
I still think we need to put "Why am I learning" on a T-shirt because that was fucking brilliant.
That was a valid question. That's 30 seconds. I'm never getting back.
I'm very.
See, even Helen agrees with me. The what's it called again? The piercing in the no for the male.
And in the thingamaflongalanga.
Why do I want to say Peterson? That's not, why do,
Yeah, I swear. So for those watching, Prince Albert is when you
Prince
put
Albert,
the
that's the
on
one.
your Peterson.
Prince Prince Albert? See,
No, Joe. No,
Even-
Joe said apparently when you pierce a Peterson, it's called a Prince Albert.
no, that's not what I said. I said I want to say that. I knew it was wrong.
I want to say that.
Apparently, I don't know.
Love in a graveyard.
10 is in my ears.
Yeah, Joe, you were right. Well done. 10 in my ears. Is it on my ears or in my ears? Because in my ears sounds painful. On my ears?
Well, I
Okay.
do sometimes get that piercing that's close to like the inside of your ear.
Yeah.
But I think that's called a stud.
There's a Monroe on her lip.
What's that?
Monroe? Who's that? Is this one of your characters of Sesame Street?
Marlon Monroe.
Well, we
Marilyn
know
Monroe.
who Marilyn Monroe is.
Yeah. She made it clear which lips.
Yeah, but no, she said, I have a Monroe on my lip.
No, man. I was thinking of us.
That's not what we were thinking of. That was you.
my god. This is Makalani Sesame. We are Big bird. Oh, I scratches in the pun.
Oh, fuck.
That's what she said. Cameron saying Prince Albert Peterson.
Gosh. Prince Albert
One
Peterson,
is-
that's on you. Prince Albert Peterson. It's amazing. I love that name. Listeners has a new friend.
So wait. So instead of St. Patty's Day, it's Prince Albert Peterson Day.
Yes.
Prince Albert Peterson Day.
Thank
It almost
you,
cost $5.
Herman, for $5. Are you out of the
yeah,
country? No, you three. I have to concentrate on reloading ammo. I might end up piercing myself.
It's called an accident. Remember to mark it with an X, eh?
Thank you, Herman, so much for the $5 super chat. It's greatly appreciated. $5, man.
What
That's
is that?
awesome.
2,000 rand.
Yeah, roughly.
That's 1.5 tubes of lightning cream.
Ah, the ruble is back.
Ah, man.
Shout out, man.
I wonder.
Okay, guys, this has been amazing. And I'm
I love the
tired
fact
of
that
you
Tammy's now
guys
gone really
piercing.
quiet all of a sudden.
Who? Tammy.
Yeah, she's
No,
gone
Tammy's never
really
quiet.
quiet now all of a sudden.
No, she's probably just laughing and
He's
maybe
busy
Yeah, I
laughing.
think
That's
maybe
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
find out where the
yeah.
other two are. Maybe she doesn't remember.
it's on her back. Was like, imagine you put it under your heel. That would be the most uncomfortable.
Oh no! Why would you do that, man?
Dude, why would you have a piercing between you? What sense is that making?
To be different, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know why people put piercings here. Like, have you seen those? The piercings that are here.
Just to keep your specs on.
These people don't wear glasses. Some of them. Or I don't like the piercing that looks like a mole. You know those ones. They're like sometimes they put.
Oh.
The one that's always like
Yeah,
on
it's
the
called
lip
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, like those. So I knew a girl who had that and that, and I was just like, it just doesn't look right. It just. I
Did
don't
you
know
call
why.
her Iron Man?
Yeah, I knew a girl.
What is this? VC Popo. Why?
Hey guys, I'm done with you people now. Eh?
It's still 3 minutes until the end of the show, Bevan. But if you want to go, you can.
Cameron's
Yeah,
really lit.
but we all know
No,
Bevan only
I'm
lasts
done with
3
you guys.
minutes.
I need to go pierce things. I have a stapler waiting for me.
What are you gonna
Trying to get
pierce?
myself,
What are you gonna pierce, Bevan? What are
Prince
you gonna pierce?
Albert Peterson. For vaginismus,
But
give myself a Prince Albert
yeah, but take into
Peterson.
account or take into account because Bevan is doing a Prince Albert with a stapler. It's called a Waltons.
Walt. And I'm in a spinny chair for everything.
Oh, Lord, you guys.
Welcome to PNA Piercings. How can we help you?
Welcome to 3 at 1.
Here's your complimentary sticky notes on your way out.
Oh, that's the Monroe, by the way. I think it's this one or this one.
Oh, like
okay,
a
now
mole.
we-
Like a
Yes.
mole. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, that makes sense.
Bevan wants to
The
learn
next
more
question
about
is now
himself.
why?
Thank you, Cameron. Cameron understands me. Cameron looks like he's been to Michael Jackson's Wonderland a few times. He looked like one of those rich boys dreamlight is.
Oh, okay. I see what Helen's saying. Helen said you said something about rubles. Sounds like pupil.
Yeah, Mika,
No,
say Ukrainian Afrikaans.
But Ukraine.
Ukraine. That's my favorite
Why isn't it
word
Ukraine?
of 2022. Ukraine.
Ukraina.
That
That sounds kind of
crazy.
Spanish. Doesn't even sound
That
Afrikaans.
sounds crazy.
Sounds like something a Spanish
Ukraine.
person would say. Like, you know.
No, not really.
Like, hey, Ocarina.
Ukraine. Oh, we should do countries in Afrikaans. It'd be amazing. I would love to learn different.
Okay,
countries in
what's
Afrikaans.
United States in Afrikaans?
Poes.
Verenigde Staten van Amerika. That as well, yes.
Verenigde wat?
Verenigde Staten van Amerika.
What is that? VSR. Very close to USSR.
VSR.
Very close.
No, VSA. It's VSA. It's just next to
VSA.
VBS.
This is so cool. Wait, you won't know West Indies. That can't be a thing.
West
Yeah,
Indies.
You've never
Literally in Afrikaans, net West Indies.
West Indies. Okay.
China is
This
going to
is
be
awesome.
China, obviously.
No, China.
No.
China.
China. Yep.
Joe's, he's befuddled. He's like, how the hell can it not be China? China. I don't think China like being called China. I'm gonna tell him now.
Putin, if you're watching.
They're calling your friends China.
And Russia?
Rusland.
What?
Oh yes,
Rusland.
Rusland.
Rusland. Yo,
Rusland. Yeah.
I like Russia more.
Resting land. It's ironic. They don't rest.
Okay, England?
Engeland.
Oh, yeah, England.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
that's, okay.
No, Joe, this is for another show. You 1 minute over. Get out of here. I need to go to Walton's.
Okay, but maybe we can discuss it at our next week at our late night chat, which is going to be fitting for that kind of discussion or that kind of evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week for just talking cock, basically, for our almost late night chat. So thank you guys so much for joining us. News seemed a bit slow this week, but hopefully next time we'll have some other great headlines to share with you and make fun of and have a bit of a laugh with you guys. We hope you enjoyed this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all the super chats that were given tonight. Thank you. It is greatly appreciated. And thank you to everybody who became a member as well to the channel. It is also greatly appreciated. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. I will see you next week, Monday, for another show. Please go check out Bevan and Mikhail on their social media. And don't forget to check out our merchandise, our Say What merchandise. We got Silveromosaurus, and we got Dollar What You Crust, and we've got many other great designs on the Rebel Store, rebelstoreZA.com. Go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining. You guys are awesome. Stay safe, be kind to one another, and we'll see you at the next one. Cheers.
And keep your dreams.